You know, somewhere in your house, probably tucked away in a closet or the basement, there's a little metal box. That's the command center for your entire home, your electrical panel. It's kind of the silent hero, right? Powering everything? But if it's an older one, it might be time we talk about giving it some serious attention.
I mean, just think about it for a second. We've all got smartphones, smart TVs, maybe even a smart fridge. We've totally embraced modern tech everywhere else. So here's the question. Is the one system that powers all that stuff still stuck in the past? Okay, so to really get why this is so important, let's first break down what your electrical panel is actually doing. It really is the unseen hero of your home. Think of it like the central nervous system for your house's electricity. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Every single time you flip a light switch, plug in your phone, or start the dishwasher, that little box is managing the entire flow of power. It's making sure everything runs smoothly and, most importantly, safely. But here's the catch. The way we live today, it demands way more electricity than our homes did, say, 20 years ago. We've got all these smart gadgets, maybe an EV charger in the garage, high-tech kitchen appliances. The thing is, those older panels just weren't built for this kind of workload. And you know what? They're really starting to feel the strain.
So how can you tell if your panel is struggling? Well, the good news is it doesn't suffer in silence. It'll actually send out some pretty clear warning signs. You just have to know what to look for, or listen for.
All right, let's run through the top 5 red flags. Number 1, breakers that trip all the time. That's a classic sign of an overloaded system. Number 2, flickering or dimming lights, especially when you turn on something big like the microwave. That means your panel is having a tough time keeping up. 3, if you've got one of those old school fuse boxes, yeah, an upgrade is way overdue. 4, and this is a big one, any kind of burning smell or scorch marks. That's an emergency. And finally, number 5, if you're relying on a whole web of power strips everywhere, it's a sign your home just doesn't have the outlets it needs, and that can be a real fire hazard. Okay, I want to pause on that burning smell or scorch marks for a second. This is not a wait-and-see kind of thing. This is the most urgent warning sign you can get. It means wires are overheating, and that is a major cause of electrical fires. Seriously, if you see or smell anything like that, your very next call should be to an electrician, immediately. But okay, let's talk about the good news. There's a clear fix for all this, and upgrading your panel does so much more than just prevent problems. It actually gives your home a serious boost in a few key areas. First and foremost, let's talk safety. I mean, that's the number one reason, right? A modern panel has way better circuit protection built in, which massively reduces the risk of those scary malfunctions that can cause fires or electrical shocks. Then, of course, it just brings your home into the modern age. You get a stable, reliable power supply for all your cool tech, your smart speakers, your gaming console, even your electric car, without ever having to worry about overloading the whole system. And you know what? It's also just a smart money move. If you ever decide to sell your place, a new electrical panel is a huge plus for buyers. It tells them the home is well maintained, and that's one big, expensive project they don't have to worry about. Oh, and the benefits keep coming. Newer panels are actually more energy efficient, so you could see a drop in your utility bills. They also give you much better protection against power surges that can totally fry your expensive TV or computer. And of course, you get the peace of mind knowing your home is fully up to code. Okay, so now you're probably wondering about the practical stuff. Let's get right into the 2 biggest questions people always have. How much does it cost, and how long does it take? So, the cost. Now, this can vary a bit depending on your specific situation, but on average, you're looking at somewhere between $1,500 and $4,000 for a professional job. Yeah, it's a real investment, but it's one that pays you back in safety, efficiency, and peace of mind. And what about the hassle? How long will your power be out? Well, for a pretty standard upgrade, a pro electrician can usually get the whole thing done in just 4 to 8 hours. So, in less than a workday, you can have a completely modernized electrical system. And the process itself is actually pretty straightforward, especially when a professional is handling it. They'll start with an inspection, then shut off the power, safety first, of course. They'll take out the old panel, install the new one, get everything connected, and then the final step is to test everything to make sure it's all working exactly as it should. So we've gone over the risks of an old panel, all the great benefits of an upgrade, and what the process looks like. So what's the big takeaway here? What's the bottom line? It's this. Upgrading your electrical panel isn't just about fixing something that's broken. It's a proactive move. It's an investment in your home's safety, its efficiency, and It's future. You're making sure your home is safe for your family, easier on your wallet, and ready for whatever new tech comes next.
And that really leaves us with just one last question to think about. As our lives keep evolving and we keep bringing all this amazing new technology into our homes, is your home's most important control center actually ready to power it all?